Good afternoon, everybody. This is Machteld. Welcome to my channel, Daily Dose of Paper. At the moment, I may have said it before, daily dose of stitching, cloth, whatever. Anyway, I went on with decorating the cover of my Concertina fabric paper book, and so I will show you what I've done so far. Well, you can see it a little bit. I will turn it around, maybe that's easier, and I will continue a little bit stitching something here. So this is what I've done. I'll show you. This is just some I have a lot of wool, felt, I don't know exactly, felt I think it is, patches, and some were already in a strange, or let's say, well, flowy shape, and I liked that, and I cut some circles, and I just did some running stitches and some I call this blanket stitch, but I don't know, and this also blanket stitch, and that's what I did. And for the inside, that's the thing, I chose, it's quite thick, but this is like a black wool or felt. You know what, I don't even know the difference exactly between felt and wool. I will look that up. Anyway, right, so I will stitch it like that. And then the thing is, what I did, I told you about the printables of Robin McClendon, and what I did was I printed these on, it's like a printable cotton, printable fabric. I don't know the brands because I don't have the package anymore, and I've had it for a long time, but anyway, it's like a really thin cotton, muslin maybe, I don't know, whatever you call it. And then you can just, well, not just, but you can take it off the paper. See? Can you see it? And so I thought I will decorate this inside with some of these, I don't know, I'll kind of collage a little bit with that. So that's my plan for the inside, and it will be quite chunky and squishy and everything. And so this is what it will close like this. So it will be like this, with the signatures in, of course. Let's see. Oh yeah, like this, and then like this, or maybe like this, depending how thick it is. But I thought, I like that the circles are kind of, and that's why I chose these, like a little hint of blue or turquoise, because that's also in this digital that I like very much. So that's what I have in mind for the cover. And as I said, I will just stitch some more. And sorry, I nearly fell off my chair, but anyway, I thought try some more of the stitching. I don't know how well you can see it though, but I hope you can. And so here I just did some squirrely, you call it, curvy, I don't know, lines, and the wheels, pinwheels, whatever you call them. And so I feel like here I want to do another, maybe going like that or like that, maybe following the curve, like a this kind of color, the earthy red. And I did use this pen, what is it, water erasable pen, okay, to kind of draw my squiggle. Let's see, I don't want to make it too big somehow. Want to be a little bit, but I also don't want it to be the same size as this. Well, we'll see. we'll see how we go, right? I don't know if you can see this, but I'm just giving a hint of where to stitch. And I think I will do it in this, yeah, I don't really have it the same color as, but it's close enough, I think. And I just use, oh, I have all these threads here. I'll just finish this first. I will, yeah, well, I'll see how I go. Do like a running stitch a little bit. And maybe embellish it or do some more, yeah, to think about it a little bit. And but I'm really, so far I'm really happy with this cover. Okay, I'm just going to where do I start? Well, I think I'm just going to come from here. Yeah. And just do some running stitches. I'm trying to be a little bit, let's say, oh, it's quite a long piece. I'm trying to be kind of regular with like the distance and the size of my stitches, but to be honest, I don't know if that is actually working. I'm just doing as I go, and I will do like a double line, you know, because I think a single line, I guess if you use more threads, like I use, or strands, I use now only 2 strands. I guess if you use more strands, it would be a little bit clearer, more obvious, let's say. And yeah, just stitching. My hand is much better, as you can see. So, well, not that you saw what it looked like because I covered it, but believe me, it's better. So I'm happy about that because it's also hurting, or not hurting anymore. And it took quite, oh, like 8 days or 9 days, I guess. No, longer, like 10 days before it really stopped hurting. So, okay. I find it difficult with big pieces. I see somebody also that I love to watch, Marion from Marion's World, and she, yeah, you know, sometimes she works on really big pieces and she does it with such ease and elegance. And oh, is that a knot? Is that a knot? I hope not. Well, we'll see. I think I'm going to end my thread here, if I still can, because I'm not so. See, you see it better, I think, on a. So I hope that's not bothering you. Like if you have a fabric that is not patterned, then it's easier to see, of course. Wacht even, how do I do this? Fold this a little bit, like so. Easier to handle. Let's see, here I still have this color. And I think these are, yeah, 2 strands left. So let me thread my needle. Shouldn't be hard, Machteld, with 2 strands, but anyway. Yeah, so it's almost, well, we call it the May holiday here. spring break, I think you would say in the UK, US, I mean. And so it's the last day of school for my son. And that's really nice. And then tomorrow is King's Day. During most of my life, it used to be Queen's Day because we've had a queen most of my life. But, we've been having a king for a long time already. And so, like I said, in most of my childhood and grown life as well, adult life, we had a queen. And Koninginnedag, Queen's Day, was on the 30th of April. That was the birthday of, I think, her mother. So, yeah, so the even older queen. And she has died already a long time ago. But anyway, and our queen kept it on that date. And it's a day where everybody's free and everybody's dressed in orange and which is like the color. Our royal family is called Van Oranje, of orange. That's their last name. So the whole of Holland probably turns orange, and people will sell all their stuff on the streets. So it's actually good thrifting. And it was always beautiful weather on that day. But now since we have, and I think I will end this with a little French knot in the middle, and then I'll do a second row. Then we have our king, so the son of our queen, of course, Willem-Alexander, and his beautiful wife, Maxima. And, I didn't do that very well. It turned out actually quite okay. Can you see it? I'll just stitch back. But anyway, as I am saying, am I going around this one on the outside, I think. Yeah. Our king, he changed it. Well, the name obviously is now King's Day. And he changed it, like he put it on his birthday, which is the 27th of April. So it's like 3 days earlier. And since then, well, we've had a couple of years that it was nice weather, but mostly the weather hasn't been that great on that day. And, and people are, you have to imagine, people are outside with their stuff. They already start the night before, like to reserve a little, sometimes even a week before. They already mark their space on the sidewalks and in the parks, like, no, this is where I'm sitting. And they bring out all their stuff. And well, anyway, imagine when it's cold and rainy. But I think tomorrow it will be, well, let's say half and half. And it's also very much a kids party, let's say, when my son was much younger, and when I was a child myself, I would also sit on the street with all my stuff, like, I don't know, old books, Lego, dolls, whatever you have to sell, and you sell it for only a couple of euros, It's not meant to get you rich, let's say. And so my son also sold quite a lot when he was younger, but now he's 16. And the past couple of years, well, of course, during the pandemic, it was kind of non-existent. And when it started up again, the weather was bad. So, yeah, we haven't been really getting into it past years. But this year, my son, is going for the first time basically with his friends into the city and going to see a performance of, because there's all a lot of live music, and one of his friends is performing, so they're going to cheer on that band, and yeah, very nice. So that's tomorrow. So the whole of Holland will be orange and partying, basically. And I don't know actually what I mean, maybe I'll you know, I'll if the weather is nice enough, I'll go out and thrift a little bit. But it's quite crowded, and I'm not, you know, I'm over that a little bit. I used to really be into it, and you know, kind of, especially in Amsterdam, like if you walk through the city and you're all squeezed together moving forward, basically. That was, yeah. Well, it's an experience, you know. Definitely. I don't know if you can compare that with anything. Maybe like in other countries. I don't know. You have, of course, yeah, you have, of course, all kinds of public holidays in other countries. But like this like huge national yard sale, basically. That's what it is. Yeah. So. Yeah. So the holiday is starting. And the weather is supposed to change a little bit. So I really hope I will be able to move all my stuff outside a little bit, like to my outdoor room. I call it my glass room. Oh, I'm already back. Yay! I'm already around. That went quite fast. Now I have to see, because I feel like it still needs something, a little pop of something. And I'm wondering, oh, how come I not I don't know how I do it. Well, you know what? It's going to be covered and it's really thin, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay. So where am I here? What do you think, people? Should I add a little, what should I add? Yellow or blue? Yellow or blue? Wait, sorry. Oh, I've always... I think maybe blue, because... And also maybe here I should add just one row or something, because I feel like... Yeah, because I feel like that is what it needs. Okay. So... And I don't feel like doing the same like blanket stitch here, because that's too much. So I think I'm just gonna do a running stitch around it. And yeah. So if you're in the Netherlands and you're watching me, then I really wish you a wonderful Koningsdag. And if you're not in the Netherlands, then I just wish you a lovely Saturday. Tomorrow. So. Okay. Oh, nee. Let Let's see. No. Why is that so hard with such a big eye? I mean, really the eye is pretty big for the you know, my two thin strands of embroidery floss. Okay, let's see. I think I will just go in between. Oh, you know what I feel like? Huh. I feel like going like horizontally in between the lines of the other stitch. Yeah, why not? I just really love this type of stitching. Like, yeah, I mean, it is slow stitching, and I guess maybe you can call it, I will do two here. You can call it, yeah, maybe also intuitive stitching, you know, because I'm just, oh, I have to make sure that I don't pull too tight. Wait, because I don't want it to bunch my fabric too much. Yeah, but really like that you think like, what does this piece need? You know, in my eyes, of course, you know, and yeah, that is really feels good to me. Like it's as if you're collaging with stitches or collaging with fabric, and yeah, that makes me really happy. So here I'm not really paying attention to the distance between the how do you call that? Perpendicular stitches, or like, well, I guess if they're perpendicular, they should be really, there should be a bit more measuring going on, but you know what I mean. Hopefully. Oh. See, and now I'm switching hands. That's the thing, when this happened to my hands, funny enough, because I'm left-handed, I call myself left-handed in the sense that I write left with my left hand, but I actually found out that maybe I'm more right-handed than I thought. Like, a lot of other things I seem to do with my right hand. Yeah, and I don't know how that works. Like, yeah, I'm curious about that. Because I really missed my missed using my right hand. Lost my thread here. I may do that as well here, actually, but I have to see. Like going across from my running stitches, let's say. I'm skipping. Oh, now I'm really going wonky, but I don't think that matters too much. You know. Wait, I think I'm going to switch to my other hand. How about that? Mm-hmm. So. But obviously I still want to do things with, you know, also with paper and I don't know, see if I can do some rust dyeing and eco dyeing. I've never really gotten into that. Like, of course, I buried my book bundle that we made with K3N cloth tails. And somewhere in June we will recover that. In my case, from underneath the lilac tree where it's buried. Or buried, it's kind of laying there. And, oh, that was my neighbor, I don't know. The houses are so, you hear everything when somebody's sighing or coughing. But anyway, yeah, just a little bit left. But so you know, and I did wrap that my bundle around some rusted stuff, and but that's as far as I got. But I have been rusting a lot of stuff, mostly big things somehow, like the springs of my son's old trampoline. So yeah, I have to see if I can get into that a little bit this summer. That's what I'm planning anyway. Even kijken, will I be able to? Yeah. Okay. So. Is this at all visible? The thing is, on my phone, you know, I don't have a super fancy phone. It's an iPhone, but it's like kind of an old model. And so, yeah, like zooming in or out, or like how you know, the setting for videoing, I think they're not so, my options are fairly limited, let's say. And I think it's been okay so far, but like with this fine stitching, let's say, I don't know. Well, I guess I'll see when I look back at this video if it's a complete disaster or not. And I don't mean that like to you know, oh, I'm so bad, but I mean just yeah, you know, I still hope it's visible what I'm doing. So, almost there. And I think, yeah, The thing is, if you see it up close, let's say, if you have it in your hand also, you see of course, more the details and the colors, how they work together, right? Yeah. Okay. It doesn't matter if I have some knots on the back, because, yeah, like I said, it will be covered. So this is what it looks like now. And I may still go around it with some yellow. I don't know. I have to see. What is this? Oh. Maybe I think I will do the same here. As I said before. Take a little bit longer thread. Take this out. So. Yeah, so basically I'm just decorating my cover. Some more on the outside, let's say, or inside. It's a concertina, so yeah, you know, in and out is kind of, inside and outside is kind of depending on where you are in the book, let's say. But yeah, try this if you have some nice prints of your own work, or try printing them on this cotton. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's like designing your own textiles in a way. Okay, let's see. So I'm just going to do wait, I'm coming up from the bottom, of course. Yeah, I'm just going to do just a little, and here I have like 3 rows of running stitch. So I'm going in the middle row, like you see here is wait, 1, 2, 3, and I will do the cross of the stitches here in the middle. I think that's my, wait, where am I? Oh yeah, I think that's the plan. Tiny stitches, just to give a little detail. A little pop of color in this. Well, it's, you know, they're all colors, but I guess because of the pattern, they yeah, wacht, switch hands. They kind of disappear, you know, or become really subtle. Let's put it that way. Oops, not so obvious. So. Oops. Okay, I went wonky. But it's okay. I think life can be wonky in general, so, you know. Oops. No, that's not a good idea. let's see. Let's see if I can. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I pierced. Pierced? Is that the right word? Well, I went through the other thread, let's say. In fact, I always used to, well, always, but like ever since I started with embroidery, I always used 3 strands of you know, of the thread, and I think, yeah, I don't know, I think it's I just started using 2 threads. I don't know why exactly, but I can still, I guess, vary that a little bit. Like, I like really like putting a lot of texture in stuff, so I'm also planning to, I got a lot of wools from like a thrift shop, and I'm planning to try and use that also, you know, in my stitching, like with couching, or if you have like wool that you can do a weave stitch. I love that. And yeah, but I want to practice a little bit, you know, all these stitches, or like I think if you do like a chain stitch up and down, I think that also gives kind of a weavy textured effect, if I'm correct. And yeah, I just want to experiment a little bit with all of that. Yeah, I like this. I like this subtle, you know, bit of yellow. Oops. I think I like it better than here somehow, but it's okay. So I'm almost done, people. So. And of course, you know, you'll hear more sounds as the spring continues, or the sun comes out. People go more and more outside, and I'll be sitting outside, like almost outside in my garden room, and there'll be a lot more, yeah, birds chirping, dogs barking, people talking, people barbecuing. Of course, a lot of people just, you know, start to barbecue the minute the sun comes out. Oof. I don't think I will make it with this thread, but maybe I think I will finish the rest off camera, because I'm almost done. And the next time I come back, I don't know yet where I'll be. Like, maybe I'll do some, because, you know, I will first collage on this black wool with these lovely digitals. And yeah, even kijken, where was I? Oh yeah, here, see? Can you see it? Subtle. And I only have to finish this little bit, so I'll do that off camera. Well, people, I hope you like this. It's, you know, as I said last time, it's kind of new for me, stitching on video. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. And have a lovely weekend. Okay, bye-bye.